everyone, this is Shiraz.
This is Prakhar.
Welcome to our channel runningcompany.in.
It's all about running.
Today's topic of discussion is cool down. Cool down is one of the most and important aspect of running. Cool down is exactly opposite to warm up. Warm up is to prepare you for the forthcoming intense workout. Therefore, it's very important to have a proper cool down ritual, because that is going to impact your next run. So if you are recovered better, you will be able to perform better in your next run or the race or the training session. What are the different ways that you can cool down? Cool down ritual depends on a lot on what is the type and the quality of run that you have done. So for example, if you have done an easy short run, even a gentle walk post run for a kilometer or two is good enough for the cool down. But if you have done a high intensity tempo run or a high intensity interval run, then post run walking for a kilometer followed up by a gentle static stretches, and then after 2-3 hours foam rolling or the deep stretches is advisable. And if you have done a slow long distance run, depends on the distance. First, the cool down should include walk for sure, and then followed by gentle stretches. The muscles that are majorly used while you run, for example, you should be stretching your calves, hamstring and the quadricep, and to some extent glute muscles. We have Prakhar here who will like to add some more information on the cool down techniques that he uses.
So there are 3 stages of cool down. First is restoration, second is rehabilitation, third is refueling. So restoration is nothing but getting a body back to a normal pace. So you can start with an aerobic activity or a slowing down your running pace. It can be like 30 to 50% of your max target heart rate. So this will allow respiratory and cardiac level to reduce gradually while capillaries are flushed with the oxygenated blood. This is a phase where lactic acid and other toxic are removed from your working muscle more efficiently. Second stage is rehabilitation. Stretches with the cool down are typically static. Stretches which are hold for 10 to 30 seconds max. As the muscle stretches, the blood flow is increased, allowing for the faster recovery and preparing for the next training session.
Third stage of cool down is more to do with refueling. It could be hydration, it could be carbohydrate containing beverages that will help you to cool down, not only to cool down, but it also aids recovery and helps in performance in your next run or the race. So there are few exercises that we use in our cool down regime. Prakhar is going to demonstrate few of those exercises that will not only help you to cool down faster and efficiently, but will also help you to recover better.
So we'll start with the static stretches. Initially we'll start with an ankle, then the hip girdle, and slowly we are going to move towards your upper body. So first stretch will start with your calf. First stretch will start with the calf. So you get into lunges position, you bend it 45 degree, make sure you are pressing your ankle towards the floor. Second variation would be you will start bending your knee down. So this will stretch your soleus and your Achilles tendon. So this stretch you can hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. Second stretch would be your quadriceps and your anterior tibialis. For that thing, you're going to hold your ankle and just going to hold it up. So over here, you're going to stretch your quadriceps and your anterior tibialis. Third stretch would be your hamstring. So just take a feet distance. So you're going to pull your toe towards you. Make sure you start pushing your hip back and your back should be slightly arched. As you are comfortable, you're going to go down and touch your toe. I'll show it in the other way also. So you pull and just go down. So fourth stretch is for your glutes and your hamstring. So make sure you lift your toe up. Your toe should be pointed down, and this you're going to hold it up. So the other side, you hold it in this, point your toe down and just lift it up. Fifth stretch is for your gluteal grip and your piriformis muscle. So with your left hand, you're going to hold your left shin. With your right hand, you're going to hold your ankle and you're going to lift and make sure you're being upright. So the seventh stretch would be for your shoulders and your upper torso. So simply you're just going to cross your fingers, you're going to hold it and start bending forward. Seventh exercise would be for your lateral hold, your internal and external obliques. So just make sure you keep your legs are wide. So you bend down on your lateral side and just make steady, just go down, that's all. These static stretches are going to hold for 20 to 30 seconds.
It's important to include few gentle stretches in your cool down regime. It depends on the type of run obviously, and also I would like to include stretches based on the muscle. So for example, the first stretch that I'm going to show here will be stretching your hip flexor muscles. It's a simple stretch. It could be we can say it's a lunge position or a kneel down position. Important point to remember here is the knee should be above your heel. The knee of the next leg should be in line with your hip junction. If you want to go deep into the stretch, you can push a bit further and hold the stretch for at least 20 to 30 seconds. If you need to intensify the stretch, all you need to do is pull your back leg feet and hold for 20 to 30 seconds and maintain the position. Tight IT band will lead to the knee injury. So it's very important to stretch the IT post run, and it's very simple. You just need a wall support or support of any equipment. If you are in a gym, just stand straight and then try leaning towards the wall or the equipment. That will provide a good stretch on the IT. If you really want to intensify the stretch, you can just pull one leg and go deep further into the stretch, and that will help you to stretch your IT. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Once you've done this stretch, and if you can do another variation, which is by lying down on the floor. You can stretch your IT and glute by sitting down in this position and raising your one leg above the knee and just hold a stretch. You will feel the stretch on the glute and right up till here. This is one of the most easiest stretch for the glute and the IT. If you want to go further deep into the stretch, all you need to do is lie down and raise your leg and pull it towards yourself. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. You can also stretch your IT and glute by doing this simple stretch. Hold a position and feel the stretch on the glute and the IT. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Relax and change the leg. Hurdler stretch. Again, you can hold your hands, try and go slowly, gently, hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds and feel the calves and hamstring and glute as well stretching. Get back into the position. Now we move into a last stretch. It's simple. I call it as a butterfly stretch. Hold your feet for a while. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs. You can lean forward to intensify the stretch. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Hope you liked the video. Do leave a comment under the comment section below. This is Shiraz.
This is Prakhar.
Signing off. runningcompany.in.
It's all about running.